Hey, all you comic book loving fans, it's Chris. It's Wednesday, September 28th, so you know what that means. It's time for another From the Pull Bag video. And I'm going to show you what I picked up today. So the first thing I picked up was 8 Billion Genies number 5. I went with the alternate cover. I really liked the way it looked. It was very interesting. And this has been a great story so far, so I can't wait to read that one. The next one I picked up was DC versus Vampires number 9. We've only got 3 more of these left, and then we reach the end of this story. It's been good so far. I really enjoyed it. Um, leave a like in the comments if you're enjoying it, and leave a comment letting us know if you've read it or not. Also, I picked up Justice League versus Legion of the Superheroes number 6. This is the end of this mini-series. We'll see how everything plays out, and I have a feeling this is going to tie directly into Dark Crisis, which is ongoing right now in the DC universe. So we'll see how that goes. My next pickup is in the Star Wars universe, Dr. Aphra number 24. I've been reading these since the start of the series. Been a really great read. I've really enjoyed reading it, and it's just a fun story to read. My next pickup, and this one has been really refreshingly good. Detective Comics number 1064. Ram V is writing this current run. This story is just amazing. It's actually turned a few of my friends on to the Batman comics because they just have really loved this story. And my last, but certainly not least, and this is my favorite cover of the week, is The Amazing Spider-Man number 10. I've been enjoying this story. Some people haven't, but I really just love being able to jump in and read a Spider-Man story. So that's all of my picks for the week. We'll see. We'll get back with you later in the week and let you know what we liked, what we didn't like. And I'm going to hand this thing over to Josh and let him tell you what he got this week. Josh, what did you pick up this week?
Thanks, Chris. Hey guys, Josh here. With my pickups for the week, I had a pretty heavy week this week with a lot of DC stuff coming out. So let's take a look at what I got. The first one I got was the DC Connect. This is issue number 29, and it shows all the books coming out in December. That's the end of Dark Crisis, so I know that in January we're going to be getting some new era stuff for DC. I picked up Action Comics 1047, which is Kal-El Returns Part 1. This is a pretty good cover. This was the A cover, but there's also another cover that was really cool. You should check those out. Look on League of Comic Geeks, and they have all the covers there. You can see them. I have Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue 5 of 8. I'm really enjoying Sean Murphy's Batverse. These have been really great books, and I hope he continues doing more. I picked up DC versus Vampires, number 9 of 12. Just like Chris, this has been a good book, and I'm excited to finish it up and see what happens. I picked up DC Mech, number 3 of 6. We're halfway through this series. I'm excited to see where we're going from here. We're getting Apocalypse in this one, so that should be interesting. We'll have Darkseid coming in. Finally, we get the 6th issue of Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. And like Chris said, I believe this is tying right into Dark Crisis, and we're going to get some good information from it. My last DC book tonight is an oversized. It's Superman Space Age book 2, and there's only one more of these, and this one had a really great cover on it. I love that style. It's just an older style of the characters. You've got the full Justice League in there with him. And then I want to turn it over and show you the back because I'm really enamored with that. I think that's just beautiful. That Brainiac picture there is just really cool. That's all my DC stuff. I did pick up a Marvel book this week. You guys know I play Fortnite, and I had to get the Fortnite Marvel Zero War issue 5. I got to finish putting all these codes in and see what the free skin is I get for getting all 5 of them. The next one, as you can see behind me, I've got my favorite Ranger sitting there, and I'm super excited for this one and sad at the same time. It is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100. This is the book that has been culminating for 100 issues, and Ryan Parrott is writing this one as his final issue on Power Rangers. I really hope they have somebody good coming in. Higgins' run and Parrott's run on these Power Rangers books has been really awesome, and I hope the trend continues, whoever the next writer is going to be. The next one is an Image book, and it is 8 Billion Genies #5. A couple of weeks ago, we reviewed issue 1 on the channel. I've picked up the others, and I've read all the way through 4, and I can't wait to read this one and see what happens. We're halfway through that series. It ends with issue 8, and it has been picked up to become a TV show or a movie by a streaming service. The next one is one I picked up this weekend when I got my Superman 78, and I grabbed it for Chris, but I read it before I give it to him. And it's another Image book. It's called Vanish by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. It has a really great story. It's got some interesting stuff going on there. But if you're interested in Donny Cates' work, it's a really great story and some great artwork from Stegman. And it has an intriguing plot line that I'm interested to see where that goes. I know Chris is going to be picking that one up, so I'll be borrowing his copies to read of that one. My final pickup for the week was something a little bit different. I picked up a t-shirt at the shop, and I normally don't get one, but when I saw this one, I had to have it because it's leading right into this week's hot read when we get started. This is my new shirt. And that character you see there is from CNS Comics, and our good friend Wilson Lee has written this character, and the name of the character is Tol'Asha of the Stars. Now, I picked up at the con in Craven volume 1 of this series, and it has all 4 issues. Wilson Lee Jr. is the writer, and Stephen Sash Scott is our artist. And if you're following us, if you follow our hot read this week, me, Chris, and Daniel are all reading issue 1, and I'll give you a shot of that cover from inside. That's going to be our hot read this week. So watch us to see what we know and see what we can find out about Tol'Asha and her journey through the stars. I've already started reading, and I'm really enjoying it. So I can't wait to get to with my brothers and us just like analyze it and see what we can come up with. Let's throw it over to Daniel for a minute and let him tell us what he picked up today.
Hey guys, Daniel here. Unfortunately, this week I did not get to go to a comic book shop, but I did get to pick up a few things that were helpful for the channel and comic book adjacent. So I figured I'd show you what I picked up here in this video. The first thing I picked up was a USB-C to a headset jack adapter. I have a microphone, and I wanted to try to get the sound to improve on our videos. So I actually went ahead and bought this because apparently no cell phone carries auxiliary cables and auxiliary ports anymore. So I was able to use this, and hopefully my sound sounds a lot better because I am using it right now. I also, the big thing I picked up this week was Thor: Love and Thunder on 4K Blu-ray. Can't wait to sit down and actually watch this. I saw it in the theaters, but my theater kind of stinks here in town, so I want to hear it with really good Dolby Atmos and a high dynamic range. Those screens in my theater are so old, so it would be nice to see and say hello to Madison, who is trying to talk in this video. But anyways, I can't wait to see it. I'm going to actually try to see if we can make some kind of review on this, maybe even just post it on our social media and just to tell you what I thought of how it looks and sounds and everything. But anyways, guys, this is all I have, so back to you guys.
Thanks, Daniel. Now it's back to me, and let me tell you about a few things we've got coming up. We are going to Fayetteville Comic Con October 15th and 16th. We will be there on Saturday the 15th, I know definitely. Me and Chris will be walking around. We'll be handing out flyers for the channel. We'll have some goodies in our backpacks, and we love to see you and talk to you about the channel, talk to you about comics, She-Hulk, Andor, any of that stuff. Just everything pop culture. So come and find us at the con. I'm sure Chris will probably be in his Silent Bob outfit, but I will be in a Brothers Boyd shirt. Look for us there, and we'd love to talk to you there. Our next thing coming up is the Halloween Pop Swap, and it is October 22nd. It's a Saturday from 10 to 5, and it's at Lion's Eye Games in Jacksonville. So join us there that day as we buy, sell, and trade pops that day. They're going to have a cornhole tournament there as well. So come join us, have some fun, meet some like-minded people. Who knows? Maybe you might find that pop you've been looking for. I need a Dr. Doom for my Fantastic Four set, so I'm going to be hunting pretty hard for that one that day. Come see us, get some stickers, see our comics. We'll be selling comics and board games and stuff that day too. It's a really great shop. If you want to get a preview of it, go back and look at the Jacksonville Mini-Con video that we put up several weeks ago while we were there. So until next week, support your local comic shops. Keep reading those books. In the comments, let me know what you picked up this week. Tell us about it. Tell us what we should be reading and what new books are coming out that you are reading. And until then, we will see you at the shop.